production.
I'm Zay, I play bass.
I'm Benton, and I play guitar.
I'm Elijah, I play the drums.
I'm Allison, and I am the vocalist.
There you go. All right, guys, my first question is, how did you start out Divitius? I'm pretty sure I'm pronouncing that right, hopefully. And how did you get all your members?
There you go.
It's actually Divitius.
Divitius. Okay.
And Joe came up with the name one day at band practice. We started up back in 2015, actually. So it's been a couple years in the works. It was a startup project. So I guess how I got into recording guitar was I got some new digital recording gear, and then I ended up meeting Joe at a show, the other guitarist, and we linked up and like checked out each other's recordings and stuff like that, and wanted to. Eventually, we decided to bring on some more members and turn it into more of a permanent project. And I originally wanted to play some shows, and he wanted to do some online recording stuff. So we kind of just combined forces and started recruiting some bandmates.
Sick.
Yeah. Oh, I was just gonna add, kind of with the rest of it. We had a different drummer at the time. I had been kicked out of the band that I was previously in, and was just looking around on 7string.org, and I think a post that had been made, I hadn't logged onto that website in like a year and a half, 2 years, and the first post that it was made, it was like 10 minutes before I started, before I logged in, was Portland metal band looking for bass player, and I was like, well, that's a sign. Been up, and that's how I ended up here.
Sweet.
Yes, since he brought that up, I can explain how we met everybody in the band. Me and Joe met organically at a show. We met Zan through a gear forum, and then I met Allie actually at a bar that we both worked at. So that was another random organic meetup, and she happened to have her own side project called Mad Alice.
Okay.
So she had a demo going on there, and I checked that out, and she was looking for a band to be in too. And then Elijah we found on Craigslist looking for a drummer posting. So
sick. That's cool story. I like that. That's definitely cool how you meet people in the scene and just online. Sometimes I always wonder how they work out, and usually if they're the first people that you meet, did you have other people that you had for the spot, or were they kind of like the first people that you picked out?
Right.
Yeah.
So we had one other drummer previously, but as far as otherwise, it's the original members. We had a lot of vocal auditions, yes.
It turns out there's a lot of bad vocalists in Portland. So then when Allison came across, we were like, holy shit, this is awesome.
Yeah, it was funny. We had like the band group chat going, and it was just we've been sharing a lot of stuff, and yeah, there was some people who were like really good, but it just wasn't going to be a good match.
Yeah,
and that kind of stuff. And then it was sort of, we were kind of, I don't want to say getting discouraged. We were like, are we going to find, what are we going to find? And finally, I forget who got Allison's demo initially, but it was funny because I was kind of worried, like, well, what if some of us really like somebody, but some of us don't? And then as soon as we heard her audition, we were all just like, well, that's that. And it's fun. So that was really cool.
There you go. Awesome, guys. What were you going to say?
How Ben and I met at the show, we were both at a Volume show, and I forget the other band.
Oh, wow, okay.
Playing
Of Mice and Men.
Of Mice and Men.
Ooh, okay.
And I just know my place as a 6'6" guy that in the back of the audience. People are just gonna, they're gonna hate on you. So I was in the back, and I saw this other tall dude, and I'm like, "What's up, man?" I asked if he made any music, and he was like, "Yeah, I make music." I'm like, "Shit, I make music."
And you're like, we gotta be friends now, and then that's how that.
Yeah.
All right, guys. Next question. Since you mentioned you're from Oregon, what are some favorite venues you guys like to go see shows at or play at?
We just had a show at Hawthorne, and Hawthorne was pretty sweet. We like Hawthorne. the same venue that like Periphery or
nice.
What other bands play there?
Like
Kind of like that
After the
caliber of
Burial.
band. Yeah, After the Burial.
Yeah, they get some decent metal tours through the Hawthorne Theater. Another one I like to go to that's kind of a step up from Hawthorne is the Roseland Theater.
Okay.
More of like Trivium and Macedon. That sort of caliber.
Yeah. So even bigger bands, like kind of more arena style shows there. And then last Sunday, me and Allie went to see this Sumerian tour with Oceano.
Oh, nice. Yeah.
A pretty heavy like deathcore band, and that was at the Analog Theater, which is a little smaller than the Hawthorne, but they have a pretty solid like local scene that plays there. So those are all is on the target board.
I
So.
really like the Crystal Ballroom.
Oh, I love Crystal Ballroom.
Yeah. So Devin
That's
found
true.
in Between the Buried and Me there.
Ooh,
It's
nice.
pretty beautiful, good acoustics.
Yeah, we're really lucky. We're blessed with a lot of really good venues. I'm from Portland originally. I lived in Atlanta for a few years though.
Oh, nice. Okay.
Like maybe 3 or 4 venues that you had to choose from, and that was it. And that local scene. Here, it's like there's venues that are specialized towards different genres of music. And
Oh, nice. Okay, cool.
accessible, and it's a really very close-knit scene. So it's like, hey, yeah, we'll play a show at this like totally random venue. So we're blessed to have a lot of options.
That's awesome. Does that kind of correlate with, the types of music that is around there? Would you say that your style or just metal in general is kind of a popular music genre?
Yeah, I'd actually say that the Portland scene is pretty solid for metal bands. There's definitely some like prog metal stuff out here too, which kind of our style. I've been to some shows that seem to be like hit or miss. So like some crowds are just like super pumped, like crazy mosh pit and like and stuff, and then other stuff like I seen this band called Chan play where everyone's just zoned out and like chilling and like. So it's cool, and there's definitely a fan base here that we're ready to tap into. We've only played one show, so we're really on the startup this summer. But yeah,
that's awesome.
Yeah, it's a really close-knit scene. Pretty much everybody looks out for each other. It's a really it's a really good scene. A lot of really talented bands, a lot of really nice people. We're very, very lucky to be part of it.
There you go. That's awesome. Next question, guys. What are some of your musical influences?
Oh, that's gonna be different for all of us. This is gonna be fun.
There you go.
Wow. Let's go, like
Joe.
I got into metal from listening to Iron Maiden, but it was probably more Power Rangers when I was a kid, listening to Buckethead do the main theme song for Power Rangers. So that was probably like the initial. But
was that Buckethead?
Yeah, Buckethead.
Oh wow. Okay.
Power Rangers theme song. Yeah.
That's the coolest shit I've ever heard of. Right?
I actually could be wrong, but I'm pretty sure I'm not wrong.
I don't care if you're wrong. It's true.
And then it kind of just went downhill from there. Discovered like Lamb of God, and then discovered Meshuggah and Opeth and that shit. So just kind of went down like the prog metal hole.
There you go. There you go.
I started from the totally opposite direction. My parents like to tell stories of me as like a little kid demanding that they want to listen to like their Black Sabbath vinyls. And then I had a bass teacher who got me really into like John Zorn and Mr. Bungle and that kind of stuff. So I went way out and left, slowly worked myself in towards more mainstream metal bands. In terms of like musical influences for me, I really like a lot of kind of more ambient stuff. I also really like a lot of 90s stuff, like Faith No More, Melvins, that kind of stuff. But I started way out, off the beaten path, and then worked my way back in as I realized maybe I'm not actually too cool to listen to the same music that everybody listens to. Grew up and got over myself.
Awesome.
I actually started out listening to like bigger bands that were new metal.
Okay.
Mid 2000s, like Slipknot or Korn, for example.
Yeah.
It was the first band I heard that was into playing like these down-tuned guitar, like 7-string guitars.
Yeah.
And that's a super relevant question for our band since we play down-tuned 8-string guitars.
Ooh, yes.
But anyways, those bands were kind of like a gateway for me to get more into like underground, like more hardcore stuff. And I'm actually from Wisconsin, so I went to a lot of shows down in southeastern Wisconsin, and there was a pretty solid like metalcore scene out there. So I started listening to a lot of like going to more local shows and things like that, and yeah.
Sweet. Anyone else?
Yeah, well, my dad grew up in California, and I got into metal very, very young, so I was all about like the Bay Area thrashing.
Oh, nice.
Metallica, Slayer, all that stuff, Anthrax, Megadeth, and I listened to that stuff for a long time. And as a player, I reached the limit where I'm like, this isn't, like technically like pleasing me anymore. So I searched for darker things. I got into Slipknot for a while, and it just got heavier and heavier until it got to like black metal and death metal and that kind of stuff.
Sweet.
I saw Tool at the Gorge in like 2006, and it just really changed my look on the music. So I'd have to say I really love Devil Driver. The Death Code is definitely one of my main influences.
Sweet. All right, guys. Next question, kind of in relation to the last one. But what have been some bands that you've been jamming more recently?
I gotta think about it.
That's a good question. Some band that me and Joe are both into online that we found out online is this band called Humanity's Last Breath.
Oh yeah.
Ooh, okay, yeah. I've heard that name before.
Poland? I should know.
No, he's from Sweden.
Oh, Sweden.
Buster Oldholm or something.
Yeah, this dude's got
awesome.
some good riffs. I'm trying to think of what other new bands.
I really like that band Spite.
Ooh, okay, yeah. Spite, yeah.
Me and Allie just went to, like I said, this Oceano show the other day, and that had some pretty. There was a lot of breakdowns and two-step action going on in the pit there, so it was pretty heavy stuff.
Aversion's Crown is pretty cool too.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
This man Aversion's Crown from Australia, I think. So
Awesome.
I'm listening.
I think so.
Are they Australian?
Yeah.
I've been listening to a lot of Dillinger Escape Plan.
Oh, nice. Yes.
I like a lot of like kind of grungier, spacier stuff. There was this band that they put out like 2 records, and then they split up last year. They were called Pity Sex. I loved them. They're totally different than anything that this band does, but really, really big into them. Still blasting them a lot. And I always listen to a lot of Pelican in the springtime. Also, answering that question reminded me of something related to the last question.
Yes.
I'm gonna go to it for a sec. Me and Joe talked about this about a year and a half ago. He was talking about like the Power Rangers thing. I also distinctly remember as a kid listening to a shitload of video game music.
Ooh, there you go.
Joe and I are both total stands for like old Mega Man games and old Donkey Kong games, and if you hear that in any of the songwriting, that's definitely, I think it shows through in a couple songs.
Lucid, our song Lucid sounds like intro like a Donkey Kong. Like
it totally does. Yeah.
Ooh, okay.
Donkey Kong one.
Yeah.
You're showing my age.
Yeah. Well, there was a guy on Facebook who said at the beginning a serpent skin sounded like stuff from the planetarium, and I could hear that too. I think it sounds more Mega Man, but he's totally right about that too.
Anyone else?
Well, to be honest, I still listen to a good amount of music that I grew up listening to from like the mid 2000s. I definitely keep up with bands, and since Joe did the final mix and master of our album, me and him keep up with what's going on in the scene as far as like this digital DIY mixing and stuff like that. So I'm always like listening to new releases, but to be honest, it's been a minute since I've like picked up a new album, that's not like a local band that I'm looking to support. So yeah, I still listen to a lot of like mid 2000s like metalcore and like death metal and stuff that I listened to, back in the day, and try to pull influence from that stuff.
That's sweet. Awesome. All right, guys, next question, another fun question. If you could pick a song to cover, what song would it be?
I think we were talking about doing Laid to Rest, an 8-string version of Laid to Rest.
Ooh, okay.
Yeah.
But,
does it have to be a metal song, or is it just
anything?
Well, I think me and Elijah one time we were joking about doing a cover of "Take on Me." I don't think that'll go anywhere. I've been drinking, and I thought that was a funny idea.
That's sick.
As far as metal covers go, I actually think it's more interesting when heavy bands cover non-metal songs.
Yes, of course.
Just because it can be a whole lot different than the original song, opposed to like us covering like a Kill Switch Engage or Lamb of God song.
Yes.
You know, it's already heavy as it is, so usually to like random viewers, it's more ear candy to hear like a random pop song that gets covered with some guitars or something like that. So, but yeah, we got stuff in the works, though. We want to do a few covers after the album's out.
All right, sweet. All right, guys, next question, another fun one. Favorite food to eat?
Damn. Is no one else ready for this? I'm always ready to talk about I'm always ready to talk about food.
There you go.
So a great thing about Portland is that you can't go more than like 2 blocks without seeing really good Thai food. So I'm about that. Also, there is a place they got a location in Atlanta, but there's a place in Tuscaloosa, Alabama called Dreamland Barbecue. I will kill someone for their ribs. I will fight everyone in this band to the death over a plate of ribs. I wouldn't have to, and I hope I wouldn't have to, but I would. I would.
I'm from Montana. They don't have much for like decent Asian food there, and I got introduced to like real ramen, not like 99-cent packets in Portland, because there's tons of ramen shops, and I've been digging ramen a lot lately.
All right.
I got a shout out to the dairy state of Wisconsin for this one.
Cheese curds.
Yeah.
Cheese curds.
It's not proper out here. You got to be back there for that. So
There's a place on Hawthorne that has really good poutine, though.
it's good to know for sure.
There you go. Anyone else?
Potato champion?
Hell yeah.
I love the potato champion.
Shout out to Potato Champion.
Spaghetti.
Ooh.
Non-vegan spaghetti, like just noodles made out of meat. Something fucking gross.
Well, most people put meat in their spaghetti.
No, I just like the idea of like meats, like just meat spaghetti. These things to think of.
I'm sure you can think of something nastier.
Yeah, I think we're good with that
We're good with that one. There you go. Meat noodles.
Sorry.
Anyway, next question, guys. If you could pick somebody to collaborate with, who would you want to collab with?
I think Bieber.
Ooh, there you go.
No.
Who would you want to collab with?
Well, Chino, definitely.
Ooh, okay.
Yes.
I would really like to collaborate with Mike Patton or Anthony Green. Mike Patton, Anthony Green.
There you go. I like those two. Anyone else?
If I had to choose a guitarist to collab with, it would be this dude named Chris Story.
Ooh, okay, yeah. I've heard of Chris Story, yeah.
For All Shall Perish. Shout out to the Bay Area scene.
Ooh.
He's one of my favorite guitar players and definitely an influence in my writing.
Sweet. Joe?
I don't know.
Other than Bieber.
I don't know.
I mean, I'd collab with Bieber too.
I would.
Yeah, I'm definitely gonna stick with Bieber.
Elijah,
I think there's a lot of connections that we could get with that.
Elijah probably.
Music, for sure.
Inferno.
Yeah, I had to pick someone who could say, shut up.
We love you.
Let's tell the backstory on that.
Yeah.
Sure, why not?
I think I was wrong.
Inside joke.
Some guy called him a
Inside joke,
wannabe Inferno on one of the Instagram posts of him playing drums, so it's just an inside joke now.
Oh, man.
Potatoes gonna potato.
Yeah. Social media, man.
No, I agree. People are kind of savage on just social media in general. So
The first comment is usually like somebody critiquing the guitar tone or like the
My drums don't match the.
or the camera angle or something. It's like, can we just have fun, please?
all right, guys. Next question: if you could pick another musical instrument to play, what one would it be?
Oh, definitely not guitar.
Drums.
There you go.
Drums. Okay. I wish I could play guitar.
I'm going to be unconventional.
I wish I could play bass.
There you go.
I'm going to say saxophone.
Ooh,
Because that's a really sexy instrument.
It's really,
kinda
yeah.
underrated.
I agree. Joe?
I definitely think I wasted too much of my life on guitar, though. I think I could have gotten somewhere faster if I did like vocals or something like that.
There you go.
Line of gear.
Yeah, you would also not be like 10 grand like underwater if you didn't choose like drums or guitar. You got to buy like a $200 SM58 and you're good to go.
That's the problem.
300.
Like, fuck y'all. Like, a decent drum kit costs like $4,000.
Yeah.
I use SM58.
All right, guys. Next question. Since you mentioned video games, if you could be a video game character, who would you be?
Oh, I'm ready for this too.
Go for it.
I'm amazed you guys don't spend more time thinking about this.
I'd probably be Raiden.
Ooh.
From
Okay.
Metal Gear Solid or from
There's a bunch of really cool races.
Street Fighter.
Oh, from Street Fighter?
Street Fighter? Okay.
Ooh, okay.
Alice, Resident Evil.
Like that.
That's a character, you're right.
All right.
What was that?
That is a character, you're right.
What?
Well, that's the end of that. Good interview. We're gonna...
I'm, let me think.
I thought you had this.
Yeah, I thought.
Now I have, like, better ideas. I would be Mega Man, because I really like to be like a cyborg who can jump off of walls and shoot a gun out of my hands.
There you go.
Yeah.
That dude from Duke Nukem is pretty cool too.
That's true.
Duke Nukem.
Be like 1990s Duke Nukem house. Just like
really offensive.
real not chill.
Make everybody mad.
Yeah.
Joe?
I look like a fucking gorilla.
Oh man, I don't know. I like Donkey Kong a lot. The guy just eats bananas and like rolls around and jumps in barrels. I like barrels.
I really like Kratos too.
That's what I was
God
thinking,
of War.
but I don't.
That's like by far the most metal.
Shout out to God of War 3. I beat that game.
That's what I was thinking, but I don't want chains stuck in my arms after I kill my family. So
That's true.
Away from that answer.
Alright, I got it, Zan.
Thank you.
There you go, guys. Anyway, next question. In your opinion, who puts on a great live show and a favorite show that you've been to?
Behemoth.
I haven't seen it, but I'm hoping to this summer. Actually, they got a tour.
There you go.
Oh yeah.
Lamb of God and Slayer.
For me, I've seen Lamb of God a bunch of times, and they usually have like the craziest mosh pit, I suppose. Like just American metal scene. As far as like live performance goes, I always like Periphery.
Ooh, okay.
I've seen them, like a few times in smaller and bigger venues, and they always put on a crazy live show. It's always just a wonder to watch that for sure.
Awesome.
Yeah, I think that. I like any show in Montana where I grew up because no metal goes to Montana. So it's just like everyone loses their damn mind, and it could be almost any named band, and the whole venue is just awesome the whole time.
Yeah.
I saw Slipknot a couple times back in the day, and they
they're
always put
insane.
on a
Yeah.
Okay.
show. I saw them back in like 2004 too, right after it came out, and it was pretty pissed off album, and they were definitely beating each other up on stage. Their drummer Joey had this crazy setup where his drum kit goes up like 90 degrees, and he's playing upside down and stuff.
That's sick.
Awesome.
Every day of the tour, they did that. It's pretty nuts.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Awesome.
I gotta give it up to Dillinger Escape Plan.
Yes.
And for larger venues and larger bands, I gotta give it up to Radiohead.
Ooh, okay. Interesting.
Answer to that question, but
it's still.
it's just a religious experience. Just incredible.
Yeah.
I have to imagine that Tool is probably the best, but I wouldn't know because when I was 15, I didn't know about Tool yet, but they came to my hometown.
Okay.
And at the biggest venue in the state, and I discovered them like 2 months later, and I'm like, fuck, I just missed the best fucking band. And they just came to my town. I just discovered them 2 months too late.
When you discover a band and like you find out they were just in town,
Yeah.
they split up.
Nine Inch Nails also puts on a really good show.
Yes.
Ooh, 9 Inch Nails. Okay. I got you. Next question, guys. If you could compile a dream tour, who'd be on it?
That's a tough one.
Why don't we make it interesting? Each person picks one band, and it'll be a five band tour.
Alright.
Deal.
Let's go with Allison first.
Okay, Divitius, Deftones, and Devil Driver.
One.
One band, that's three.
You pick one.
It'll be
That sounds-
eight band tour.
A band tour. There you go. That's fine. We'll let it go.
Each band gets 15 minutes to play.
That's right. Are we at Deftones, Elijah?
Yes.
Septic Flesh.
Oh, that'd be good.
Ooh, okay.
I gotta say, All Shall Perish.
Ooh, yes.
I'm gonna say Fake No More. I think it'd be really funny in this context.
Ooh.
I think Chon would be fun just because they just play a bunch of Super Smash Brothers.
That's true.
Brothers. I think that'd be a pretty fun tour.
Those guys are
Just play Smash all day.
I have to retract my answer and say Horse the Band.
Ooh, Horse the Band. Okay. I like that. I like that choice. Next question, guys. Favorite TV show, favorite movie?
American Horror Story, Natural Born Killers.
Ooh, okay.
And that's tough. Favorite movie would be the original Texas Chainsaw Massacre.
Okay.
Favorite show, I don't know. I'm a huge
That's so
fan
metal
of
of you.
blues metal.
It really does.
And
Ooh, metal.
Gross.
for a show, I don't really watch a whole lot of shows these days, but I'm like into the macabre and shit. So I watch like Bates Motel, which is based off of Psycho. So I like that a lot.
That one.
If I had to pick a show, I don't really watch too many shows either, but Metalocalypse is pretty solid.
Yes.
There's this movie that I thought has a super good soundtrack called Crash.
Yes.
Crash
That's a pretty crazy movie. That and Inception too.
Ooh, yes. Inception.
Yes.
My favorite show is probably Fringe.
Nice.
And my favorite movie is probably Kung Pao Enter the Fist.
Yes. Awesome.
Definitely favorite show is Rick and Morty.
Yes. Awesome.
The fucking best. Favorite movie, probably Back to the Future.
Okay. Classic. Like that.
Yeah, it's a good one.
Yeah.
Next question, guys. If you could only listen to one album for a month straight, what album would it be?
I think I've been listening to Born of Osiris's The Discovery for about 5 years. That's the only song. That's like the only CD.
The only CD you have.
But I love that CD. Like I will listen to that shit all day.
There you go.
All the time. They're so good.
Demigod, Behemoth.
Nice. Yes. Classic.
I'd have to say this CD that I've been listening to a bunch the past week is Threat Signal Under Reprisal.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's the one with the New Beginning on it.
Yeah, that's the one I'm thinking.
Oh yeah, that one.
I think it's Under Reprisal. That whole album's super sick. And I wouldn't even say that's like in my top 5 bands, but that album is just like super solid all the way across metal. So
Yeah.
Right.
I think it's Under Reprisal. Yeah.
Sweet. Anyone else?
Yes, the Great Mass by Septic Flesh.
Oh, yeah,
always
nice.
orgasm every time I
Yeah,
listen to
that's
it.
a
It
good
can't
one.
be beat, can't be touched. Amazing.
Melancholy and Infinite Sadness, Smashing Pumpkins.
There you go. I like that. And lastly, guys, tell them.
Least answers. I'm sorry.
No problem. Anyway, guys, tell them about your band, where they can find you at, and anything coming up in the next couple months.
Okay. So you can find us if you search on Facebook for Divitius, Divitius. Find us divitius.bandcamp.com. If you want to buy shirts and stuff, they're pretty fashionable.
There you go.
Bigcartel.com. In terms of stuff that's coming
Physical
up.
CD on Big Cartel too.
That's right. Album comes out May 26th. We're going to have physical CDs available as well as downloads. And we got a couple shows coming up in the next couple months. Can we talk about those yet?
Yeah, so we got a couple shows coming up. We're playing a house show on, what's the date?
27th.
There you go.
If you're in the Portland area,
Our album release party. Come out.
you should hit all these up. We're playing this house show the day after we put our album out. So
Oh, sick.
we're pretty stoked for that. We've also got like a little 2-day stretch of a tour from Denver that's starting up in Washington. A bunch of like prog death metal bands. We're playing one show in Seattle area, and then the next one is going to be in Portland area, I think at Bossa Nova Ballroom. This is June 22nd and 23rd.
Sweet.
And then I think we got another show coming up at the end of July in
July
Portland
21st.
too. I think July 21st at the Hawthorne Theater again. So that was where we played. We played one show so far. We played at the Hawthorne. It was pretty awesome. Shout out to everybody who came out to support us. That was awesome.
Yeah, fuck yeah.
You
Thank
guys
you.
rock.
Thank you so much.
And yeah, if you're looking for any way to support us, you know, definitely just add us on social media and share our stuff from your page. And if you can, buy our music and buy some merch, rock your t-shirt to some other shows. Like, we love all the support we've been getting. You know, we've got some great fans so far, and we're looking to expand our fan base by just, you know, getting out there. So
yeah, it's the response to this
so
project.
thankful.
Yeah, the response to this project has really been really humbling.
Yeah.
It's been a lot of fun.
Awesome. Well, definitely go check out Divitius. I'll leave links in the description where you can give them a follow, give them a like, go pick up their new record coming out on the 27th. I know I'll be picking it up because you said you're making some sexy merch. So, you know, I just have to rock it, you know. You already sold me on the sexy merch, so I got to get on it. So definitely pick up Divitius stuff. Again, links for their album, their social media, YouTube, all that stuff will be in the description. And if you enjoy us a lot, hit the subscribe button. Also, make sure to hit that like button as well. It really does go a long way. And thank you guys for coming on. And that's it, man.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thanks, Audio Addiction.
Thanks for having us.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Appreciate it.
Hey guys, hope you enjoyed the video. Thanks for watching. Of course, if you enjoy what we do, make sure to go check out the other series we do. We do album reviews, we do band interviews, and we do live videos, so definitely go check that out. Hit that subscribe button. It really helps out our channel, helps us grow. Make sure to hit that like button as well. Go follow us on social media. That's all down below. We try to keep that as updated as possible. We also made a new website where we'll be posting photos of upcoming concerts and stuff like that, which you can go check out at audioaddictionmedia.com and come get your fix with us, guys. Talk to you later. Deuces.